Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today we have a new Ryobi tool that I thought we should have a look at. A few weeks ago the sun had completed another turn on my watch and my brother brought me this one, so thank you very much, favorite little brother. I only have one brother, so minor detail. So yeah, this is a router. It's an 18 volts 1/4 quarter inch, maybe? Is that a quarter of an inch? It says, well, trim router, and it has multiple languages. 29,000 RPMs, LED, and there are some tools to control that, and there's a router bit in here as well. That's nice of them. There is some advertising for that. So I had this on my wish list, so there's another thing from the Ryobi tool set that I can scratch off my list for Christmas. So, but let's have a closer look. So here is the tool. It's the R18TR-0. This is from the EU. These numbers tend to change because, and in the USA it's often they are called it's just some marketing wank, but never mind. It has picked up some dirt. It's there is not a lot on the box here. It tells us something that it can do 9 meters of rounding in bricks with a 2 amp battery, and it can do 22 meters with a 5 amp battery. We are not gonna try that. I don't have any bricks that needs routing like that, but it has some good pictures of what this can be used for. Like here, so you use a router if you need to make a line or an edge like this, and there's different tools. You can kind of see it over here. There's a plastic thing so you can see what you're doing while you're working with it, and as I saw here, there are some adjustment tools so you can line it up. If we were working on this edge, we could make a nice trim here. Now this table is not routed, it's just actually this piece of wood that has been glued on here has probably been routed. Let's get this out of the box. There's a 3-year warranty, and there's some weird glue here. That's some weird glue thing. So we have the router itself first out there. Batteries are not included here. I have my own batteries, so that's the way that. Oh, there's a security thing so that it will beep in the shop if they, or at least maybe they will. Always interesting to see those. Yeah, some kind of a inductor that will do something. We have some tools here. I have to be careful not to break my glass table. There. We have a tool there. Some stuff there. The box is empty. Oh, here is the router bit. Thank you. What do we have here? The metal spacer thing. Nice. And this piece of cardboard is empty. We have some manuals here. They are usually pretty boring. It's just all the safety stuff. And the drooling catalog. Yeah, different languages. They haven't really put anything interesting in it. It's not as if it tells me how to do anything. Tells me the operating temperature. Useless. Then there is something about probably where it can be repaired. Okay. Then there is the general safety tips. Then there is the drooling catalog to see all the tools that you're missing, so you can make up new wish lists of what you need. We have this one now. I have this one, I have this. I have a lot of these now, but I'm still missing some. Let's see, there is one that I really want. Where is it? Oh, it's not here. It's an 18-volt pressure washer. I want that one. So let's see the router here. So let's get it out of the plastic. There. It works this way. You put the router bit in here like that, and it sticks down, and then you have this thing, which is the spacer. So let's see, you put these on. I wonder if they go, which way they go on. I think they go on this way. Okay. Can they go on the other way? They can go on the other way. Okay. Okay, you can use this to fasten them a little bit more. And then this thing can go either this way, and it can go in under and set the depth of what your router bit is going to be chewing. Also there is a different size that can go. I don't know if they put one in, but it might just be because it's not in yet. So the router bit is here, and this one can go on. It's very sharp. This one says 6 millimeters. This one doesn't say. Okay. On the side it has a button here. That's to make the router head be stuck. So we can take this fastening out. We can loosen that. We might as well see what's in here now that we. This thing. Oh, this says that it's 1/4. So probably this router bit is in imperial. Yeah, it is. So imperial and in matrix millimeters and imperial 1/4. So that was what it meant on the box. So this one goes on that one, but it doesn't go on this one. It's ever so slightly too small. So need to keep that safe. Probably I'm gonna need that at some point. So that goes in, and then we can put this back in. I don't think I have to take that all the way out. There, and we can put the router bit in. Oh, that goes. Do you set the depth by? There must be another good adjustment there as well. We're just gonna fasten that. There, very much fastened. So there's a screw here. Oh, okay. There's a release button there. And then there's a screw that adjusts the height of it. Can you see that? It's taking less and less up there. And now it's down to nothing, and you can fasten that. And it should stay there and not do anything like damage my table. But I haven't fastened this yet, And that would be a really good idea before I drop it down through the glass of the table here, which I should have cleaned for this video, which I didn't. But there's a couple of finger screws that goes on the side here, so you can put those in. Router assembled. Stuff. That's not a lot of stuff that is not needed. Ryobi tools was the first tool that I got working with, where there was a lot of tools and the same battery system. I started with some smaller batteries. This was actually a battery that I got from my friend. He had bought some drills, and this was in a box together with the drills, and it's just a tiny one. It's a 1.3 amp hour, and it's from 2013, and it's an okay tiny little battery. I use it all the time for small things. If I'm just gonna do a little bit, I can pop this in. The batteries are quite expensive for these tools, but they do also last a long time. And if they suddenly stop working, I have actually done a video on how to relive the batteries of a Ryobi tool. You should go search for that on my channel if you run into that issue. But if you make sure that your batteries are charged after they are drained, you shouldn't actually run into that problem. This is a very large battery. This is a 5 amp hour battery. I have written my name on that because I have had this on a film production, actually, where I wasn't the only one that had the Ryobi tools. So we all came and had our Ryobi tools, and I wanted my batteries with me at home. So this is fully charged, and this has seen some work. And this was the battery that they suggested on the box of this tool. Down here, 5 amp hours, I would be able to do 22 meters of routing and some break. And when you don't have to get the battery and the charger every time you buy a new tool, I don't think I will say that you get a cheaper tool. I say that you get more tool for the same amount of money. This is not a cheap tool. Here in Denmark we pay a lot of money for this. It's ish for this tool. And on top of that comes the battery, and they are also kind of an arm and a leg here. But as I have this battery already, I can get this tool, and then I'll have the combo. And I think we should just try and pop that battery in. There, and our tool is loaded, and we'll better see if it works. It does. So I think we need to go and try and use this router and just do a bit of test routing. And I don't think we want to do that in the living room. Okay, we moved upstairs, and I wasn't quite expecting that my desk up here or work table was this dirty. But on the table is my old router, which yeah, this was very cheap, and it has been giving me a lot of trouble. So that's actually why I put a new router on my wish list. Last time I was using this, it snapped the routing bit, so that pissed me off, and I messed up what I was working on because that snapped. So I'm probably gonna be retiring that, but I need to clean a little bit so that we can do this. That sucks. Okay, the minimum amount of cleaning required. Another Ryobi tool. This one, the only tool that I have ever had any trouble with. After sawing down or trimming a lot of trees, the motor is not good on this one. I did a video trying to replace the motor, but I got a new motor with a the gearing on that motor was wrong. I did get a very good suggestion from a subscriber, thank you very much, suggesting me how to take that gearing off. But there was also a link for the right motor, so I've ordered that one, so that is coming in. I think we should try and make a thingy in this. Just put the router here and then make a line across here. Yeah, we're gonna try that. So I'm gonna lower this a little bit, and then we're gonna run it across here like so, and then it should make a line in that piece of wood. So I guess we loosen this, and then we run it. Can we see that? We can see it if I do it like that. I think we lower this. lower this until it touches the wood, and then I guess I can lower it further. There are small errors here, so if I go this way it goes further down, if I go the other way it goes further up. So this way it's at 0.4, so let's try 0. It can go a bit further than that. It's not gonna take a lot, but let's take one of the smaller batteries just to see that it is doable. This tiny battery, 1.3 amp hours. It should be charged. So I'm gonna fasten these finger screws to make sure that they're all good. The on/off button is right there, so I think we're good to go. See, we made like a groove down into this wood, so now I can go even deeper. That was not a lot, so we can release that, and then we need to go further. It says 1.2, so let's go 1.2 again. There, and let's do that again. Have given it yet a rotation, so let's try that again. Here are my bits for the old router. Including some that is not good anymore, like this one. It's missing something, and that was one of the one that broke, and there is another piece for it. And this one has, I think that's the one that is in the machine. The last bit of that must be this one. But these are 6 millimeters. Let's check that. We have this one. That is 6 millimeters. Let's take something that looks like something. This one. Does that go on there? It goes on there. So let's try and put this in, and then use this on the piece of wood. Let's take the battery out before we do that. And then we press this in, and I have to disassemble it all the way again. I was afraid that this had gotten hot. It was not. I have one that is very similar. That one. They are about the same. There we are. And we'll close this up so we don't get sawdust everywhere. There's a little bearing here that will run on the wood. I have lowered it, so I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything the first run. But if it doesn't, we're gonna give it one more. We're gonna give it multiple passes. Oh, I of course need to make sure that bearing is not sticking out like that. Okay, I think we are good to go, and it should do a little bit. Let's see. think you can see that it made the smallest little 90 degrees cut along this way. This is not very good wood for this, and it's just a piece of waste wood that I took for this. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. You might be able to see that it has burned it a little bit. I think I'm moving too slow, so it's heating up too much. I'm gonna give it ever so slightly more, and I'm gonna try and move a bit faster than that. There we are, a lot better. A little bit of fun project. I had drawn with a marker here, just some random shape that I'm gonna try and route out. So I'm gonna lower this until it touches the wood, about there, and that's about there. So we're gonna lower it further, a turn there, close it, put the battery in. I haven't removed these. I think that maybe I can use them to control it. And that was the end of the tiny battery. That wasn't bad. If you just need to do a little bit, this would be fine. I think we got about 10 minutes out of it. So let's just bring the big boy in, the 5 amp hour. There. That is mounted. You might also want to get the lights closer. Nice, right? I can hear that it liked the more power. It has way more RPMs than on the small battery. I hope you can probably see what that can be used for. If you need to make room for something in a piece of wood, well, you can do it, and you can make it way nicer than this, because I was in a hurry. I naturally don't have to tell you that you need one of those. If you haven't figured that out all by yourself doing this video, well, you're a lost cause. But I will leave some links in the description, affiliate links to Amazon, so you can go purchase this in the US or in the UK. And if you do so, as they are affiliate links, I will also be laughing all the way to the bank. So thank you very much for using the links. I think I'm gonna be very good friends with this guy, because I was really tired of the old one, because I could be using it, and the locking mechanism, which in this case is the screw, it would snap and it would do weird stuff, and I would ruin whatever I was working on. My mom's husband, Jesper, he has one of these, and I borrowed it last year, and I found out that I needed one. So I had put it on my wish list, and I got it. So awesome. Christmas is coming, you know, so maybe put it on your wish list and put my link on there. Never mind, no more advertising. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Have I ever told you about these Ryobi tools? Well, I forget.